Well, the weather's been nice for this little section, and I met the nicest people who were out doing 100 miles or doing day hikes, so we just kept leapfrogging each other. And they're really nice people. I enjoyed some breaks with them. And this section was, it's not really tough here in Pennsylvania, but this trail, 2/10 of a mile, just going down into Port Clinton, was extremely steep. Almost like coming straight down the mountain. It really like wore your ankles out and was easy to slip down. So, but I made it and took my time. And we ended up staying at a microtel tonight because it was supposed to rain. And we visited the world's largest Cabela store. Good morning. I believe this is day 21. My official 3-week walk-iversary, trail-iversary. I don't know. I just got dropped off. And I'm heading to Port Clinton today. So that's my goal. And I will say, Rockin' Soul, thank you. You guys did a great job. Enjoyed my stay. I'm loaded up from breakfast. And I've ate more food in these 2 days than I ever thought I could eat. Not good. Because, when I get home, I'm still going to have that appetite. But I'm not going to be burning these calories. So, we shall see. But anyway, this is my morning till the fog burns off. Just a beautiful, foggy walk in the woods. Peace. So I did get to hike with Princess some. She hiked the PCT last year. So she's a little bit faster than me, but I enjoyed the time I spent with her. But we quickly separated here, but that's okay. I wanted to go over the different types of hikers you're going to hear me referring to, or you've heard me refer to. There are day hikers, which that's kind of self-explanatory. They smell very fresh and clean. And then you have the day hikers like we met, that they're out sectioning. So they were doing miles every single day and then going and sleeping somewhere at night and coming back the next day and doing a section. Kind of like slack packing. Slack packing is when you're not carrying a great big pack. Very nice to do that now and then. Then you have section hikers, such as myself. I've been doing this for 12 years, and I do a little section at a time, just pecking away at it. And I'm doing a larger section this year because I can. But section hikers go out from anywhere from, they may even do some slack packing to being out for weeks or even months. Then you'll hear me refer to flip-floppers. Flip-floppers start in the middle. They start around Maryland, Harpers Ferry area, and they will hike north to Katahdin, and then they will flip back to Harpers Ferry and hike south to Georgia, or they may go all the way down to Georgia and hike back to Harpers Ferry. They're called flip-floppers. And then you have your northbounders, and those are the folks that start in Georgia and hike to Maine. And they usually start around March or April. Some start as early as February. And then you have your southbounders, which we're not running into a lot of southbounders yet because they usually start around June. And they start at Katahdin and they hike southbound all the way back to Georgia. So anyway, that's kind of it in a nutshell. The different types of hikers you'll meet out here. You'll meet weekenders, and in this particular place, I met a mom and daughter out for 3 days, and that was kind of cool. We got to hang out together, and we toured the observatories together. So you just meet a lot of nice people along the way. It's just a linear community is one way to describe it. Good morning. Day 22. Like all towns coming out of Port Clinton, we were way down there. Now I have to come up here, and it continues up. This is quite the little hill. Probably not as steep as it coming down on the south side of town, but as you can see, there's a white blaze up ahead, and it just goes up for about a mile. The other one is I think 900 feet descent over 2/10 of a mile, and this goes up probably about the same, but over a mile, mile and a half maybe, my guess. Anyway, happy trails. Still climbing. I will say, while it's not easy, it definitely is easier. Where's the trail, you say? Oh, it's up there. Yep, that's where I'm going. The first climb of the, and just like that, the first climb of the day is done. And that's where I was, way down there. And it is a beautiful day. Got some rocks ahead. Just beautiful. Some guy back up the trail just gave me an orange, as if I don't have enough food, but who can resist a fresh orange when you're out here? So anyway, carrying on. We'll call today up and down day. Up and down, but check out this waterfall. I don't know if you can see it. It goes all the way up the hill there. Multiple cascades. Love the sound. Okay, well, this was a nice surprise. As I got up to Pulpit Rock, I could see some, a field and some buildings. I really didn't know what it was, but this guy, Ron, showed up at Pulpit Rock, and he brought some citrus teas, which were so welcome. By this time, my foot was hurting so bad, I just could hardly walk. I'd taken my shoe off and was just having a minute. And the mom and daughter that I met, they were there, and we were just kind of hanging out and watching everybody come up to Pulpit Rock, family after family. But he asked us if we wanted a tour of the observatories over there. And of course, yes, it was so exciting. He also had a flush toilet, and he allowed us to get some water so that I needed water because I knew I wasn't going to make it down the mountain very far that night with my foot like it was. This was a fascinating tour. These huge telescopes are from the 50s and the 60s, and he explained how they worked and what they look at. His organization, he's the caretaker there for the Lehigh Valley Amateur Astronomical Society, and I really appreciate him taking the time to teach us. This was a very enlightening experience, but then a storm was coming, so I had to quickly hike another 2 miles to try, through the storm. I actually got caught in the storm. I was so happy to be dry, to get in and out of the wet. And then I found myself in a situation where no hiker wants to find themselves. I couldn't even walk during the night. If I had to go use the woods, I had to crawl out of my tent and crawl. But I did have a good sleep. Good morning. There's the trail. It's a little bit of hiker reality. Sometimes it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Somehow I overextended my foot over the past few days, and it started hurting like fire last night. So I gimped into this camp. I made it about 9.5 miles. It's feeling better today, but I am sucking down some pain meds, and I'm just going to take it easy for a few days. 5 miles today. That's it. Have a good day. Oh yeah, did I mention the thunderstorm and the rain? Gotta love it, but I slept like a baby. It's raining. Going to the shelter. But it's pretty. And my foot feels better sometimes, so